Happy Sunday. And for all of you fathers out there, whether you're fur baby fathers or fathers or people that have stepped up and stepped in to being a father role, happy Father's Day. And I hope you have a lovely day. It's also summer solstice. How exciting is that? My fave. I love summer solstice. It just feels like everything's coming alive, and it feels like it's just a great magical time. Another turn of the wheel, another season. We're focusing on different things right now, and we're going into the high of summer, and I love that. So I've lit my, oh, I didn't even realize this, Wheel of Life candle. And life energy, abundance, prosperous flow, wealth, and happiness. How exciting is that? So I've lit this with the intention that today being summer solstice, whatever your wishes are, whatever your intentions are, good health, love, abundance, and prosperity to each and every one of you. God knows you've worked for it. Those of you that I've been seeing for a long time, trying to manifest, you're doing it. And so you deserve to get back some good karma for everything you've been putting out. And that means you, all of you, and me too. So today, we're going to just see what wants to come through, and then I'll go into the cards for today. But before we do, for those of you, it's a high holiday on the Wheel of Life, and it's a time when this is a great time to manifest and do whatever you want to do to bring in some good things, whether it's creating an altar that represents summer to you, and putting things on there that you love about the summer, or whether it's gardening or doing a ritual in that way to open and align yourself with the season of summer. And summer solstice is a fire energy. So we're burning away any of the drought that was left from winter, spring, coming into summer, where we see everything coming into bloom and all of that. So as most of you know that have been with me for a while, I do celebrations for the four major ones, the equinoxes and the solstices. Fall equinox, winter solstice, which is my big one, tells you what's going on for the up and coming year. And then I do spring equinox and summer solstice. So summer solstice being the longest day of the year. So the sun is out extra long. And tomorrow night, if you're watching this on the day that this came out, which is Sunday the 20th, on Monday the 21st, I will be doing a celebration, and it will be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 to 8 p.m. It's $20. So if any of you would like to hop on, it's a Zoom call, let me know. There's still spaces because it's on Zoom. This is driving me nuts today. It doesn't want to straighten out. Okay, I'm going to let go of that. So anyways, recognizing that you can come on, just drop me an email at trusttmac@AOL, or call me at 413-526-9840 and tell me you'd like to be on the call, and I'll send you a Zoom link and a list of what you need to bring to the call. I lied, it's still bothering me. What you need to bring to the call, because we will be doing ritual together, meditation, some channeling, talking, sharing. So bring it all to the call. And I know I love my ceremonies. Not that I'm tooting my horn or anything. It's partly because of all of you, that we get to have fun together. We get to create together. And I'm one of the queens of manifesting. So I love sharing that with all of you. So please hop on. Okay. So let me just, and certainly if you can't make it, do something of your own. Send out prayers. And every time we do, remember, we're not just doing it for our own personal life. It's the macrocosm. So as we do it for our personal life, we're also doing it for the bigger picture and what's going on in the world. Because God knows we need a little love and a little healing right now. So let's remember that. Okay. Well, I thought I was going to be bringing in the galactic, but it looks like Archangel Michael has something to say. Okay. So I'm feeling it's a combination between Archangel Michael and Saint Germain. Saint Germain we've talked about recently, his violet consuming flame. So I'm just going to bring through the one voice of the combination and we'll go from there. Okay, and then we'll get to our cards for the week. Dear ones, this is a very auspicious time in the turn of the wheel. It is a time to create the magic that you are and the magic that you hold within you. It is a time of great change. And yes, we know that all of you have heard this many, many times. But we ask you, what are you personally doing to assist in the changes that are happening on the earth plane at this time? We say to you, this is a time of great revealing. You will start to see, whether it's in your personal life with the people you know, or the situations you are involved in, or the bigger picture. This is a time of truth being revealed. And we say to you, nothing is off limits. So as you stand back and watch the movie or the show, as we say, you will be shocked at where you are all going as a collective on the earth plane at this time. We want to say we are very happy indeed that there's been so many awakenings and so many shifts. And to all of you that are spreading the light in your own quiet ways, and some not so quiet, and we love you all for it. This is a time when you are to open up to the signals that are showing you where to go in your life. Many of you have been relocated. Many of you are going to be asked to be. Many of you are doing it in your own quiet, personal way. Nonetheless, this is making a difference. So whether you're a solitary practitioner where you sit at home and pray and do your affirmations, or whatever it is that you choose to do, meditate, it all adds to the soup of what's going on right now. So we see a pot or a cauldron that everything you do is being thrown into this. Well, all the negative situations and things that are going on in the world are at the bottom of the cauldron. And as you look into it, you see at the top of it it's clear that as this cauldron is there, you can see, almost like a pot where you'd have something in it and you can see the clearness of it. But as you stir the pot up, more sediments and things start to come to the top. You still have your work cut out for you. And we wish to say that whenever there is a turn on the wheel, this is a good time where there's extra energy pouring down on your earth plane. There are meteors There are tons of light that is pouring onto your earth plane at this time. Utilize it and use it for the good of all. We have sent you helpers, much like us, to help you, because we hear your prayers and we know what your struggles are. And we are trying to give you every tool possible to help you to open up and align with the light. And we would say to you, pledge to the light again. The dark energies at this time are very slippery, dear ones. And you have to be so good at discerning. And as I would say, use the violet consuming flame if you're in question of something, whether you've read it or seen it on a video or whatever. Send the violet flame into it as you sit with whatever the information is, and see after, does this feel like truth to me? And it may be somebody's truth, but it may not be your truth. So really, in the days ahead, everyone will have to fine tune, just like a knob on a radio, to zoom into a particular station or frequency or wave. You'll have to fine tune your discernment. This is like the big finale, that everybody has chose to be here at this time. The light, the dark, and everything in between. Brenda likes to say that it looks like the Star Wars bar in the movie, with all different shapes and sizes and kinds of people and agenda. It is true that if you could see who walks amongst you, you would be very surprised indeed. For there are those beings from other places in the universe. There are those masters that have chosen to take this form to help assist at this time, and many, many, many legions of light. Do not forget that as this is a powerful time to clean out your thoughts, to clean out your environment, because everything's energy. And we would say, as your four-leggeds are taking on much of the pain for you, emotionally and physically, give them a little bit of extra loving, because they are feeling it all, and they've signed up too. Many of you think, oh, well, I love my pet, but it's just a pet. Not true. They are here to assist with everything as well. They're assisting you. They're helping you to balance. So please remember this, and whether you choose to light a candle or say a prayer or be with a group or be alone, whatever works for you is what you're supposed to do. We leave you at this time with many blessings and just a sentence that we are so proud of you. You have come so far. Look at how far you've come since the days of Atlantis. Keep looking forward. It's closer than you think. Adonai. Okay. I guess there's nothing that needs to be said about that. We'll move on to the cards. So I think I want to see, I'm going to pull from this deck on the summer solstice. So the intention will be for today on the summer solstice. What would you like to tell us? And this is Gabby Bernstein's deck. Oneness is my true nature. Well, that kind of goes along with what Michael and Archangel Michael and Saint Germain were saying. So that's for today. So try to be in oneness today. Do not let the stupid little things pull you off balance. It is what it is. There are those wonderful teachers in the world that want to come and push every one of your buttons. And especially Father's Day, we think of gatherings and seeing our family and all of that. Watch out. Don't be caught in the trap. Stay in your oneness. Go back to remembering you're all from the light and go with that. Okay. The next card is from Earth Magic, Stephen Farmer. So this one will be for the week, for the up and coming week. Nurturing Gaia. So I often think of nurturing when I think about what's going on with the earth and summer solstice especially, right? We think of going swimming, and or at least I do, the water and all of that, and recognizing how much that gives to us and nourishes us. Okay, if I could find it, I guess I have to go back to the beginning. Here we go. Earth Mother, Mother Goddess, Great Goddess, Terra Mater, and Gaia. In the great pantheon, this magnificent being was Earth personified as a goddess, daughter of chaos. She was the mother and the wife of Uranus, which represented heaven, by the way. It is her body that we walk upon every day, and the substance of her own body, of our own bodies, is the substance of hers. It's from Gaia that we receive everything we need for survival, which she provides for us abundantly, nurturing our body, mind, and soul. She nurtures our bodies by offering the fruit of the trees, the greens from the earth, and the air that we breathe. She nourishes our minds through her awesome physical and dynamic beauty, and as depicted in this card by the amazing colorfulness and diversity of the world. She's constantly creating and recreating. She nourishes our souls by caressing us with her blessings each day, challenging us to be better humans through her response to our attentions and intentions. So it says, receiving can be a sacred act if your intention is to honor spirit. It is as holy as giving when performed with a humble and open heart. This is even truer when receiving much needed nurturing. So let others give to you. It may be a stretch to do so at times because of childhood conditioning, but that habit can be overcome. Your wounds can be healed. One way to achieve this is to nurture yourself and allow others to nurture you. Consider the actions you take that are self-nurturing. What comes to mind when you really think about doing beneficial things for yourself? Set aside your ritualized habits and beliefs that restrict the pure act of allowing your body, heart, and soul to be nourished. Lie on the earth and ask Gaia to rock you in her bosom as you breathe with her and relax into her loving care. Well, that's lovely. So this week, spending some time doing some self-care. I just wrote about that. Okay, the Oracle of the Seven from Colette. What do you want to tell everyone for the week of June 21st? A powerful move. Oh, I love this card. It looks like a globe of some kind with a chess pin on the top with wings on it. A powerful move. Action, movement with purpose, effort, putting into motion your intentions, making choices from an empowered and thoughtful place, positive change. The time for rest is over. Change is in the air. This is a powerful time when deliberate action is needed to move your intentions out of the realm of thought and into the material, from ideas into action. How do you approach your relationship to the invisible world as it influences the visible? Do you see the relationship? Do you recognize yourself as a unique whole and worthy being who has a special place in the world, whose offerings are valuable and whose life has meaning? You are a mighty co-creator, so step into the power and see your intentions manifest in the world. Real positive change is possible when you make choices from an authentic self and take a conscious step towards your dreams. And weren't they just saying that this is a perfect time to be doing this? To take steps towards your intended experience, start first with the way you think. Let curiosity be the focus now and display a willingness to discover new things instead of confirming your past expectations. Be open, be clear about your motives and desires, and set your intention. Then step into the magic just waiting for you to claim it. Traveling, moving, flowing, flying, whatever describes the changes in your life, know that these are called for now. Act with thoughtfulness and awareness, and remember to be true to yourself. What is called for now is doing the thing that needs to be done and will be better than well. What an exciting time indeed. So there we go. Beautiful. I feel like this is the queen. You know how important she is in the chess match, in the chess games. So it's like making your move on what's important to you. All right, back to work in the light, or work your light, for the week of June 21st. Come on. Oh, Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plans. Love this. There's a great book I read by the same title. Really, really nice. Talks all about the temples and how the women studied in these temples of Isis, and really interesting with Magdalene and Mother Mary and all of that. All right, where are you? Okay. Ben, you're restless today. He doesn't know what he wants to do with himself. All right. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, was an ancient mystic who dedicated her life to laying the foundations for Christ's consciousness to be woven through all of life. She's not widely known, but without her, Christ consciousness would not be rising as it is today. Anna represents the quiet dedication that is sometimes required to live a life of service. She represents the generations that came before that devoted their lives to dreaming a new world into existence. Now, it says, while knowing that they would not see the glorious end result. It's interesting because aren't we birthing a new world into existence? Aren't we supposed to create this so we have 144... No, excuse me, I'm mixing that up. So we have 1,000 years of peace to follow. But I believe we're going to see the results. She represents the dutiful soldier, the unconditional mother, and the mystic who can see the thread that is woven through all of life. And isn't it, great to think that we can be so many different roles? Anna teaches us that we all have a part to play in the divine plan. It doesn't have to be on the world stage to be significant. That's so funny, because wasn't that what they were talking about? One person's part is not worthier than another. One person's part may be to mother their children. Another's may be to gather women in circle each month. No part is better or worse, more important or less significant. We each have within us a seed of light that we incarnated to share. Anna is gathering us all to remember and surrender to our part of the plan. So it says, beloved Anna, thank you for laying the foundations for the divine plan. May the seeds of light within me be revealed, and may I surrender to my part of the divine plan. What a beautiful, beautiful prayer. Love that. All right, the last one for this week is Starseed Oracle. I'm a starseed at heart. Love these. So this is for the week of June 21st. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Ooh, I like that. Creative accountability. So as I look at the card, I'm seeing that she's standing on top of a mountain, and out of her hand is coming this beautiful pink light. So creating the love, creating what she wants. And there's, looking at the cards today, we have 4 different cards that have that pink and purpley, and it's beautiful. So let's see what this has to say. You're the artist of your own life, and your life is a canvas. Take responsibility for your ability to create. Earth is known as a planet of manifestation. Your present moment is based on your past thoughts and beliefs. Your current thoughts determine your future. What kind of life do you want to create for the future? What are you being called to create? Reconnect with your manifesting power and align your thoughts, feelings, and action with the vibration that matches. It's never too late to start, and no experience is required. I love that. All you need is an open heart and mind and consistent daily action. Yeah, you can wish all you want, pray all you want, but if you don't take action on it, nothing's going to happen. If you're not sure what you'd like to create, start instead with a feeling of deep gratitude for all that's good in your life right now. State out loud what you're most thankful for. Look for the good in your life, and one thing will be certain: you'll find yourself attracting more and more good experiences into your world. This card is inviting you to see your entire life as a canvas, and the picture is completely up to you. Color it with your thoughts and feelings. Create the life that you most long to live. You may also be called to be more creative in your everyday life. What have you been called to create? How can you express yourself more creatively? Some of you are so gifted with your artistry, or some of you making jewelry or whatever. I used to have a flower business. I loved all of that. But you can create intention while you're doing whatever it is you're doing, that every time somebody sees your picture that is hanging there, that healing goes to them or whatever. So the question is, what are you being called to create in your life? And we know we create in either direction, so we have to be really, really careful. So this week proves to be an interesting one, with time to get busy, take care of yourself, but in the process, create, know where you want to move, lay the foundation for what's next. And we're really focusing on what you want to create from summer solstice to fall equinox each quarter. So there we are. I hope you have a wonderful day, whether you're a father or whether you're a single mom acting like mom and dad, or whether you're just celebrating summer solstice. And I hope you are going to join me for our Zoom call. There's plenty of room. Love to all of you. Bye-bye.